All right, what up? This is going out to Michael. The best way for me to do is kind of explain these and answer your questions. Question number one: are both sides filled with oil at the same time, and does one side push on the other side while on the other side to empty the tank? I believe you're asking about the cylinders for the hydraulic valves. Okay, so the way the hydraulic cylinders work is if you want it to go in, like turn this bucket inward, oil will pump onto this end, all right, and it'll push pressure onto the cylinder, and it'll push the cylinder out, turn in the bucket inwards. Now, for it to go back the other way, the oil pumps down this line, right? Making it go back the opposite side, all right? So it definitely does not pump both ways at the same time, all right? For your first question, okay? So question number two, what's the best way to purge air from the hydraulic lines? All right, I got a setup here for you to show you this right now. Hold on, check it out. So you see here, this is just one of the ways that I empty my hydraulic tank, okay? But if you want to purge all of these lines, okay, you go to the very end of whatever line you want to purge, okay, you disconnect it, right? Then you run the pump, turn it on, all right? Be ready to have some blue paper towel, okay? Regular paper towel. Regular paper towel is not gonna cut it. Trust me, okay? You gotta get yourself some solvent, freaking absorption, freaking towels, okay? You can, if you want, freaking just blow in the lines as well too into each end, if you don't mind potentially getting a taste of hydraulic oil in your mouth. But yeah, just go around to each line, undo them, disconnect all of them at the same time. It'd be best if you want to do them all anyway. But if you only want to do one specific line, you only do one. But if you want to do them all, disconnect all of them at the same time. It's gonna be messy. Be prepared for this. Turn on the pump and click on all the directions. All right. Each freaking action will blow the lines out completely. All right. So number three, does hose diameter make a difference on the performance? Absolutely. Smaller though the diameter, you know, it's the more tighter, faster speed that the hydraulic fluid's gonna go through it. But depending on what pump you're using, you're gonna get a better flow. All right. With the tighter the hose, that means higher chance of that line. What do you call it? Blowing. All right. For example, this excavator here. Where is this shit? Hold on. This excavator here comes with really small 3M lines, very thin. Over here, I had to swap them all out. All right. You could see this is an original. That's an original. But these are only for auxiliaries. All right. Only for those. All of my main lines, I swapped out. This one's for an auxiliary as well too. But all the main lines I swapped out to another 3M, but higher, like really high strength trick. I could get up to 4 MPa easy with this hose. All right. This hose, this stuff, anything over 2.5 MPa, freaking the lines are blowing. Like, I blew at least 6 of them. And then these in the front too. I had to redo this whole thing. I had to redo this whole freaking shit. It came with this fancy business here. Let me show you. Check me out. See that? Come with this real nice fancy fucking thing, you know, badass. One of these little connectors. But it don't do me any good when it's got shit hoses. And then these hoses that I put on there, I believe these are 5. Yeah, these are the 5M ones. No. These are just the bigger 3M ones. Thicker. Yeah. I had to swap it all up because, you know, softer hose, softer quality, you're gonna blow some lines. Now I do have, it goes down over here. So this is the equivalent to the Kubola light that you have right now, top race. It's the same freaking shit. It's the Kubola light, freaking 366. That's the Hunya conversion. 2 rigs that I'm working on for another person. I am totally set back because what's going on here? What's going on? I didn't even know I realized it. Okay. There we go. Totally set back because I'm waiting for parts for these. So like they're waiting, man. You know, buddy's freaking wondering where their shit is, but it is what it is. My hands are tied due to freaking shipping from China and Switzerland right now with everything that's going on. Alright, so next question. So I only have to. Do I have to use 3 and 4 mm hose? Truly, you could install whatever hose and what do you call it? You know, plugs that you want, as long as they fit the connection of the hydraulic cylinder, right? You're not restricted by what size hose or that you want. If you have the plugs, if you have the correct plug connection into the cylinders, you could use whatever size hose that you want. I'm not too sure I have the hardware I need. Also, do you sell that? Yeah, I sell all the hardware. Trust me, I got more than enough. I can't tell you everything I got here in Calgary, but let me see here. So for hose, this is my stash, my chocolate for my kids. So this is 5M. Let me see. Yeah, this is 5M. This is 3M. Also 3M. Nope, 6. 6M. This clear stuff is not really good for hydraulics. This is for other stuff, but I do have available clear hydraulic line. See, like down here, but it's like super hard, man. It's fucking hard as fuck. Trust me, like harder than the hardest black shit that you could get. This clear shit, man, it's so awesome. What else? I gotta clean my shop. So I got some more hose here as well too. This is big stuff, 5M, I think. 5. See, I crank freaking 5 MPa out with this shit, man. Badass. Right? This other stuff is whack. This one right here. See how soft that is? Look. Easy to bend. It's no good. This is for, like, you know, you're playing in sand. Alright? If you're playing in sand all day, you use this shit. If you got nowhere to play but a sandbox, this is what you use. But if you are freaking, you know, you a digger, you digging in dirt and rocks and all that shit, that's what you need, the hard freaking stuff. This is the last of my 3 MPa, 3M heavy duty stuff, I think. What's this one? 5 MP as well. Good. I suggest you go with, like, if you got the bigger plugs, find out what the hole of your cylinder is. Okay? Find out what that is, what diameter, and if you got the right plugs, that could that you could use bigger hose, then I would suggest using the 5 mil. Alright? Alright, so last 2 questions. Okay, so okay, next 3 questions. I only have a 3-channel valve block to install an auxiliary line on the boom, and Okay, so yeah, listen, you cannot use a Y splitter.